Today we are going to discuss about object adapter pattern. So I'm not going to get into the theory. I'm going to dive into the practical first. So let me show you why it is needed, why it is here, why. Let's do it practically. So I have a this is my client class, okay? As this is my client class, it have a main method, and this client class needs something. Client always needs something. It is greedy of something. Let's give my client something. So give something to a client. Let's define a contract through which we will give whatever client need. So we are going to use interface. I expected interface. Good. Now in interface, client needs something. Given something using void method A. Let's say A method A. So client implement this method, and we provide something using this method. And this is my class, which is going to give something whatever client needs. So this is my adapter class, and it is going to implement the interface as per the expectation or the contract between the client and us. This is my interface. It is saying we are going to give something using public void method A. Come on, this is how it is. And what we are going to give the client? We are going to print a message to a client. This is what you need. This is the need one of my client. Okay, and it is fulfilled now. So what client will do? Client will create I expected interface. Let me try to expected interface. Expected I used to return 19 is great, huh? Equal to new adapter. Good. And expected interface dot. Here's my method A. Here's my method A. Client needs this is a need one of the client. Okay, so I deliver a project and client was needing something like this. Let it go. You know how it will work. I'm not going to explain. So the first line, need one of my client is printed, so need this was the only need. Now after some time, client asks that I need some I need second thing, one more thing that he needs. So ins- instead of modifying this interface which client implements, because client knows only this interface, he don't know what is behind this interface, what I'm doing within the method area. So he knows all about the interface. So I want to give something else to a client without modifying the interface, without modifying any code at the client side. It is a try, but we have to modify something, but not everything, not the contract. We are not going to break the contract. We want the contract that is expected interface as it is. So we are not going to touch this interface, which is defined between us and client. So here comes the adapter pattern. So client needs something is does not exist in my this this class in here in method A. It is somewhere in third party library. It is somewhere else. It is not included. If you want to provide logging for the client, this is not here in this adapter class. It is somewhere else. Let me show you where it is. Let us create it. This is my target. Let's hit on the target. Target have something which is required by the client, and we don't want to change the interface. Method B. Method B. Okay, good. Console the right line. Let's print it what client need. Okay. This is let's say need two of of my client, and it can be fulfilled by the target class. So when it is not here within method A, so we need it now without breaking the contract. The point is we are not breaking going to break this contract. Method A will be method A. Client will not know what is going behind the method A. It is all up to me what I'm going to do with it. It is black box. So objector patterns support a feature, support a thing, support a concept which is called black box. Client will never know what is happening behind method A. We are going to do the magic for the client and fulfill his need, second need. Okay. So we need to object, target. Oh yeah, good. Why don't you have underscore? I like underscore here. It is personal preference. Public character. This is my class. The structure. Here I'm going to inject it. I hope you know about this injecting things. Target equals target. Okay, now I have an object of target here in this class. So I am adapting the target here in the chapter class. This is my target. This is my target, and I am adapting this target here without modifying the contract between me and my client. This is how I'm going to implement the pattern. And this method A was doing something, was fulfilling the need one of client. And now I need to fulfill the need two of my client. So simply I'm going to um, let it be here. Target, target method B. This will fulfill the need of the client, need two of the client without modifying this interface. This is how object adapter pattern is improved. Oh, it is crying. It needs something. Right now, this adapter constructor takes an argument of target class. So we need to compose it. So here, what I'm going to do is this is called composition. There are two ways of implementing adapter pattern. One is composition and another one is inheritance. So mostly we prefer composition because composition, well, that's something like this, it is kind of wild box. And inheritance is something like, oh, I'm sorry, uh, it is a black box because your client will not able to see what is behind the method A. It is hidden behind an interface. And another way is doing things like inheritance. Inheritance is wild box. So here, what it needs a target. So give it a target. New target. We're done. So we are composing it. Adapter, then target. So need two of the client need to be fulfilled. Now let's see. We need to print both of the need. Need one of my client, need two of my client without modifying this method. Without modifying the contract. It is the last thing that we have to do. Is that modifying the contract. We don't modify the contract so easily, and this composition, I'm doing this composition here. It is supposed to be done somewhere else, but it is not that complex architecture. It is a simple thing, so you can understand it. So this, uh, when we create some architecture, when we create some use process, so we don't do it here. It is like this here. Client like expected, client get it expected interface dot method A. Composition is done somewhere else. It is a responsibility of something else. It's not my responsibility to compose it. It's not. So client will directly use it. So expected interface dot method A. It will call, it will know this thing. And what is behind this thing is actually black box, you know. And after that it comes here in the method A. It fulfill the first need, then it goes to the target or method B to fulfill the another need which is required by the client, new requirement. So this is how we introduce a new requirement, new changes in the code which are adaptable code. So this is what we call is adaptable code. Thank you for watching.